What's going on, y'all? It's your boy ProTech, and I'm back with another live stream. If I get to my AGTG, go to God. God's right now, God's will for paper for all you guys. In Jesus' name, pray, amen. Today's video got a preview for Week 10's Monday Night Football matchup versus the Commanders versus Eagles. Eagles are undefeated 8-0. Commanders are currently 4-5, one game below 500, in last place in the NFC East, but dead in the middle of a wild card race as we're going through the month of November. As I said, as for the Eagles are undefeated, number one seed in the NFC, best team in football at the moment. Jalen Hurts like an MVP candidate. Uh, the team looking really good over there in Philadelphia. It's a really tough order for the Commanders to get a dub. Before I get too far into it, though, go subscribe to my guys Ball and Burgundy podcast on YouTube. Go subscribe to their channel. Also follow me on Instagram at Ball and Burgundy podcast. I'll shout to Wash on the daily. Go ahead and follow them on IG, man. Sponsor, shout out to my sponsor, WSH on the daily. That's my guy. My guy Ray be doing this stuff easy. Michael, what to do, man? What's going on with you? So we're gonna get the game preview going. We're gonna talk about the injury report, keys to victory offensively and defensively. I might have four keys for each side of the ball. Also talk about X factors, and then we'll give you guys a um, prediction. Prediction. So start the injury report. Yo, no DeAndre, what it do, bro? How you doing? What up, DT? What's good, DT? What's up with you? Let's get right to this. Take command. What we need to do is take damn command. All right, so we can already know who's out and who's in. Uh, I I know that Jahan's playing. He's playing. Also, JD's out. Cole Holcomb is out. I think Tyler Larson's also out. We're gonna look at John Keim's Twitter real quick because John Keim had like a much better uh, injury report update than the actual website, which is a darn shame. But whatever. Let's go ahead and verify this. Yep, Jahan Dotson is definitely playing. Yeah, so he's back for them Monday Night Football. I already talked about that. Let's see. Okay, so Cole Holcomb, David Mayo, Jay McKissick are both out. Tyler Larson, Andrew Norwell are also questionable, and Jahan Dotson is full go. So that's how it's going to look for them. Avante Maggis and Josh Jobe aren't playing for the Eagles, but that's the only things they have going on for them. So that's what that is. What's going on for that? All these guys are getting rest for the Eagles, so ain't nothing to talk about there. I'm gonna get right to it. We should start saying how he runs a post outside office at 18 years old. I love to see how, but we're not seeing how, bro. I've given up that whole thing. We're going to see Carson again. We're going to see Taylor the rest of the season. Uh, that's just how it's about to go. They don't want to play Howell right now, and the line stinks. So I get why they don't want to play Howell, but at the same token, Taylor Heineke isn't it, and Carson Wentz struggles with bad offensive line play, and our offensive line stinks. So at this point, it's like you should probably play Howell, but whatever. I don't believe he's not ready. Bull crap. Uh, I could believe it to a certain extent, but I do think he should eventually play up. Nah, bro, won't happen till week 15. Week 15, we might still be in it, yo. This NFC is so bad. Uh, Look at the NFC South. I'm gonna give you an example of the rest of the. We're gonna see the NFC East out of it real quick. Let's talk about the rest of the NFC conference. Seattle just lost. They're about to lose. They're about to be 6-4. Tampa's 5-5, leading the NFC South. The Falcons are 4-6. You know what I'm saying? The 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 Niners are 500 right now. They might lose or win today, depending on their situation, and they might get a game above 500. But we're right in the thick of it. Basically, I'm trying to say we're in the thick of it. Look at the rest of the NFC West. Outside Seattle, the Rams stink. Rams stink. Cardinals stink. The NFC South, the Panthers stink. The Saints are bad. Falcons aren't good either. So we're right in the thick of it. Green Bay's not good. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota leading the NFC North with no competition in sight. If it ain't got the East with Cowboys and Dallas, they're gonna probably get them other two wild card spots more than likely. And then the Commanders want to fight for that other a wild card spot. It's called what it is. After this Philadelphia game, we still have Houston, Atlanta, and then we play Houston, Atlanta. When we play the Giants, getting off our bye week. San Fran, Cleveland, and then probably um, it's this Dallas. Yeah. So those are winnable football games. I think the Browns game is a winnable game, even with Deshaun Watson at quarterback. Because maybe the Browns might be out of it. The Browns might be out of it, might not be out of it. I don't know. As for the Cowboys, they might have nothing to play for in week 18. So to say that we need to see how, I want to see how, but if you're competitive, you don't need to throw Hal out there. If you're trying to make the playoffs, you're trying to save your job in Ron Rivera, you don't want to play Hal because you're punting on the season basically. In his eyes, I don't think you are in my eyes, but in Ron Rivera's eyes, it's like he's punting on the season. So yeah, I don't really want to see Hal this year at all because we won't be too competitive. We're trying to fight for a playoff spot, and also with new ownership coming in, Ron's trying to make sure he has a job. The only way he does that is making the playoffs and say, hey, I led this team to the playoffs. I at least deserve another year. So, yeah, I don't think we're not going to see Sam Howell. We're not going to see Sam. So, let's go after the game preview at hand, though. So, that's the injury report. Let's start with defensive keys to the game because that's probably the way we're going to win this game is defensively. Number one, stop the run. We got to stop the run. We have to stop the run. We cannot let Miles Sanders get going. Jalen Hurts has been playing good enough by his daggone self without the aid of a run game. We don't need the run game of Philadelphia to take over this game and then go and play action fake. And next thing you know, you got A.J. Brown running wide open on seam routes and 9 routes and freaking Devontae Smith out there cooking Kendall Fuller like he's filet young out this jump. Okay, so let's start with that. Number 2. Contain Jalen Hurts in the pocket. He's been playing good from the pocket this year, though. So that could still be a problem, but at least you give yourself a much better opportunity to win this game if Jalen Hurts is thrown from the pocket instead of running around making plays. Once he does that, it's a wrap. So keeping contained in the pocket definitely does help. But their play call is good enough to go ahead and probably boot them out once in a blue moon, things of that nature. But while there's shotgun throws and these RPOs, keep them constricted in the pocket and get home. That's another part. Get home on Jalen Hurts. Gotta get home on Jalen. If you don't get home on Jalen, then it's gonna be a long, long day for you, and that's what you don't want. That's number 2. Number 3, you got to do your best versus AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. You got to do your best. I don't know. I can't say stop them because you can't stop them. Them 2 boys are dogs. But do what you can to contain them the best way you can do possible. If both of them had like 6 catches for 85 yards and a touchdown, it's a solid job. Solid job. But both of them have 150 yards and 2 tubs. No, that's not what I asked for. So if you can just contain them both under 100 yards, that would be great. But I'm not asking for that. I'm just asking for if one of them eat, cool. Just don't let both of them eat. That's all I'm trying to ask of this team. Just don't let both of them eat. Like one of them or the other, not both. Okay, if both of them eat like they did in week 3, we're gonna probably get our doors blown off. But finally, I found my final defensive key. You got to force a turnover. The Eagles are the best team in the league in not turning the ball over. Jalen Hurts only has 3 turnovers on the whole entire season, which is insane to be 10 weeks into a season and 8 games in, and you don't have more than 4 turnovers. That's crazy. So you got to force one. You got to force the issue. So those are my 4 keys defensively. Offensively, let's get the offense real quick. It's going to be plain and simple. Give Gibby and B-Rob the ball. More Gibby than B-Rob in this game, honestly speaking. Just get him the ball, bro. Like that's what we got to call it with this. Get him the ball, allowing them to be the catalyst of this offense. I know we got Jahan Dotson back and all, but I really don't want to throw the ball with Taylor Heinicke. I've seen that story. I've seen that. I don't really see it no more. So next, allow Taylor to manage the game. That kind of goes to the run game being the catalyst. If you allow Taylor just manage the game instead of trying to win it for you, you'll have a chance because the offense is moving. Offense is moving to change. You're staying ahead of the sticks. You're not making a bunch of mistakes, and you'll be competitive in that manner. Score in the red zone. That kind of piggyback to that. We can't score 17 points just to be competitive in this game. We're gonna get our doors blown if we score 17. We gotta probably get into the mid 20s, 24, 25, or something like that. But you can run the ball and go play action, manage the game, you score 25 points. You can do that. But you have to score in the red zone though. You can't be kicking field goals. When you get in the red zone, you gotta score touchdowns. You can't get in the red zone, but you gotta settle for field goals, which is fine. But that's what you have to do. You're gonna have to manage the game with the run game, beat them up with the run game, do what you can. I know the Texans ran on them pretty well, but they were coming off a very short week, so I kind of get that. But the same token, that shows that they can be ran on. So take advantage of that, run the ball, and just have some moderate success. I'm not saying go do what Dameon Pierce did and run for 140 yards on 27 carries. But if you could run for 35 carries and get 150 yards, that's great because now you can go play action fake and then Taylor's ahead of the sticks. He doesn't have to make a ton of mistakes. Make it easy for him. Boot him out so he can see one half of the field and make easy pros for him. Make it easy for Taylor. Don't have Taylor sit there shotgun with 5 receivers out and he trying to win the game by himself. You're gonna lose like that. You can get your doors blown off doing that. That'll be stupid. So that kind of goes to auto spree keys. And number 4, take care of the darn football. A turnover is going to cost you 7 points in this game. I'm going to tell you right now. They turn their turnovers into points. They don't turn turnovers into 3 and outs or they turn the ball away, settle for a field goal. No. They turn their turnovers they force into touchdowns. That's why they're undefeated. So Taylor throws a pick in this game, I will probably guarantee you the Eagles will score a touchdown off of it. Either through a return off the interception or fumble, whatever, or they're going to march down the field with Jalen Hurts and score a touchdown. So taking care of the football is imperative. When I say imperative, I mean imperative. You turn the ball over in this game, we're gonna get our doors blown. So taking care of football is super important. Hurts ball security has been the most impressive stat. I completely agree with that. Hawk! What do Hawk? Pro Tech, if you say score touchdowns in the red zone, and I wholeheartedly agree with that message. Yeah, that's serious. You gotta score in the red zone, bro. Like you cannot be settling for field goals. If you're settling for field goals, you're asking to get blown out. The Eagles can score points when they are engaged and want to score points. They will score points. So don't expect us to kick 2 field goals in the red zone, and we go for like 2 for 4 in the red zone. We kick 2 field goals, 6 touchdowns, and we're competitive in this game. No. First of all, you got 4 red zone trips. 3 of them got to be TDs. So that's kind of that. And like I said, like Taylor had to manage the game, bro. Like asking Taylor to go for 23 for 30 for 305 and 3 touchdowns, it's kind of a tall order versus this really good secondary. Another reason why I don't want to put in the air but so much. These guys pick the ball off. Slay is big play Slay for a reason. He will pick your off. He will pick you off and take it the other way if he got to. Bradbury been playing some incredible football. But they are missing Avonte Maddox, though, which is a huge loss. But they can put C.J. Gardner-Johnson in the slot. So they have so many interchangeable pieces in Philadelphia with their secondary. I don't want to put in the air so much. You got to kind of play it close to the vest. Maybe take a shot every now and then, but like taking multiple shots and trying to do if Taylor did what he did versus the Vikings and throw in triple coverage, you're gonna get picked off. If he did what he did in the 4th quarter, when Harris Smith actually did pick him off, the Eagles would definitely pick him off. So I don't want to put in the air but so much. I don't. It's dangerous. Very, very dangerous. I don't want to put in the air but so much. So that's that with the offensive keys of the game and defensive keys of the game, right? let's get to X factors. Let's start with the road team. Start with us. I think our offensive X factor is Curtis Samuel. I think that's a guy that can actually eat. It's no Avonte Maddox. I did state they could put C.J. Gardner Johnson in the slot, but that's not always the case though. So if you do have a guy like Curtis Samuel who can run the ball and out the backfield, he can catch passes out the backfield. You can motion him everywhere, put him everywhere. That's a guy that you need to feed the football to in this game as your probably your primary receiver outside Terry. I want to feed Terry too, but at the same token, I'm scared to put the ball in there. I'm really scared because this boy like throwing picks, and I don't have time for that. He's throwing every game he's played in. So, um, yeah, that's kind of that. But yeah, Curtis Samuel will be huge. Like just his versatility, when you can use him, will definitely keep us ahead of sticks. Maybe make a big play or two because he's due for a couple big plays. He made one last week. Uh, he made a couple of clutch fourth down catches in the Colts game. Curtis Samuel's really good this year. So he's had a couple of really good games early in the year, making big plays, like the one versus the Lions. Huge touchdown catch. Man, another huge catch in that game. Uh, Even week one, catching that touchdown pass from Carson Wentz. He's been really good this year. Curtis Samuel has been a really good player this year. I like what I've seen from Curtis Samuel. And using him in a versatile way that you use him like a Swiss Army knife will be huge in this ball game. Next, defensively for me, it's got to be Deron Payne. He's been incredible this year. Him and John Finau are going to kind of collapse the pocket for Jalen Hurts and also kind of turn them out. Miles Sanders falls it off. So those two are going to be really huge in John Finau and Deron Payne. But Deron is my X factor on defense. Eagles, to me, is definitely Dallas Goedert, their tight end. He's an absolute dog. He's definitely a freaking problem. And he's a guy that gets overshadowed because of how good AJ Brown is, and also how good a guy Devontae Smith is. He gets really overshadowed. So if we're not careful, Dallas Guy can just rip us a new one. Jamin Davis is going to be great in coverage. He's not going to get help because you guys have the receivers. So he's going to be great one on one versus a guy like Goddard. England to make some plays. That's going to be huge because if Goddard gets going, and then AJ and Devontae gets going, it's just bad. It's just gonna be bad. Then fine defensively for me for the Philadelphia Eagles, it's going to be James Bradbury. Uh, his coverage on the guy Jahan Dotson is going to be huge because big play slate will be on Terry most of the game, of course. And I think Terry can make some plays on Darius Slay, but I think beating Bradbury is going to be important. He's playing great football this year, but I've seen him not play great sometimes. So you got to take advantage of matchups when you do have Bradbury one on one with Jahan when you get a chance to do so. So, but he's been playing really good ball, so he might be a guy that can get an unexpected interception that we don't see coming. So that's another guy you can keep your eyes on. So that's my X factors. Those are my keys to the game. Got the injury report out the way. Where I win this game. Not us. Sorry. Philadelphia's too good. They're too good of a football team. They're that good. Uh, I'm picking the Commanders to lose 27-17. Yeah. We've been scoring 17 points. I think that's going to continue. And Philadelphia is going to win this game. We'll probably be down 27-10 in the fourth quarter. We get a garbage time touchdown, cut down to 10 with some time left. But the Eagles are going to just seal it with a great 4-minute offensive drive, run the football, and things of that nature. Our defense is going to be exhausted for the amount of time they'll be on the field, and we just don't have the quarterback to win this game. If we had a better line and Carson was playing, I actually would pick an upset, but I don't trust Taylor Heinicke, man. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry. Uh, he's thrown clutch pick after clutch pick, but he's bailed himself out with another clutch drive the last couple of times. But it bit us in the butt Sunday versus the Vikings, and I think he's going to turn the ball over again, and that's going to cost us the game. They're going to win the turnover battle. We're not, and they're going to win the game, unfortunately. But I will be doing a play-by-play tomorrow, so come pull up to the channel. I'll be doing play-by-play for the Eagles Commanders matchup, Monday Night Football. Also, I have a roundtable on Wednesday. I'm gonna have my boy drop the thumbnail today. It will be featuring Real Robinson and also a couple other content creators from our Washington Commanders community. So come pull up on Wednesday. Comrades Assemble will still be on Tuesday, but you'll get 2 Comrade Assembles this week. You'll get the regular one with just me, and then you'll get the special edition roundtable with Rio and other creators as well. So I'll have the thumbnail drop today, and we'll go and get that thing rolling on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And yeah, more lot. If you're subscribed to the lot channel, I'll be more content for that channel as well on the way. I have an Air Jordan 1 collection video dropping on the lot channel this week and some other stuff. So enjoy all the content I'm going to drop for you guys this week on both channels. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys have a great one. Be easy, be safe, and most boys stay blessed. And the ultimate game most athletic talent sport choice and fresh one to technically sound you or overcome talent of lesson power dedication, man. Protect fans, always have a great one, guys. Enjoy Monday Night Football. I will be on the channel tomorrow at 7:55 Eastern Standard Time. We'll watch the full game together, and I'll give you guys a post-game analysis after the game, and that's gonna be that. I'm with y'all all night tomorrow. So, yeah, we dope evening, man. Take it easy, y'all. Be easy, be safe, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow on the good old play-by-play. Till next time.